Life for Mind presents. Ever wondered why some people in your life seem to be wearing a mask of deception? Why their words and actions do not align? Welcome to a journey into the world of insincerity. It's an uncomfortable territory to tread, but it's a reality that often we come across individuals who don't quite mean what they say or reveal their true intentions. Insincerity can be a real game changer in relationships. It can foster mistrust, breed resentment, and stunt personal growth. We all deserve honesty and authenticity in our interactions, don't we? But how do we identify these insincere individuals? Is it possible to peel back their layers of deception and see them for who they truly are? It might be tough, but it's not impossible. With understanding and insight, we can learn to spot the signs of insincerity. Today we explore the 10 clues that may help you detect insincere people in your life. Let's delve into this intriguing subject together, shall we? The first clue to detect insincerity is inconsistent behavior. Inconsistent behavior is like a chameleon changing colors, adapting to different circumstances to suit personal needs. It's a sign that someone is not being true to their words or actions. For instance, consider an individual who is overly friendly and supportive one day, then distant and disinterested the next. This erratic shift in behavior can be a telltale sign of insincerity. Inconsistency can also manifest in a person's words. They might say one thing today and then completely contradict themselves tomorrow. They may make promises they don't keep, or have ever-changing stories that don't quite add up. This inconsistency in words and actions can show a lack of honesty and reliability, suggesting that the person may not be as genuine as they appear. Consistency is key in sincerity. Its absence raises a red flag. It's a clue worth paying attention to in your quest to detect insincere people in your life. Clue number 2, overpromising. This is a classic move in the playbook of insincere individuals. They paint grandiose pictures, promising the moon and the stars with every intention of delivering nothing more than a handful of dust. They're not just dreamers, they're architects of disappointment, constructing elaborate visions of what could be, all while knowing they lack the intention or ability to make it a reality. This behavior often leads to a cycle of hope and disillusionment, as the promises made seem too good to be true. And often, they are. The issue here is not just the disappointment, but the erosion of trust that comes with it. Over time, we start to question everything they say, leading to a breakdown in communication and relationship. It's important to weigh people's words against their actions. After all, as the old saying goes, actions speak louder than words. So remember, if the promises seem too lofty, they probably are. Third clue, avoidance of direct questions. Picture this. You ask someone a straightforward question, and instead of a clear answer, you get a vague reply, or worse, they sidestep the question entirely. This is a common habit among insincere people. They might deflect, change the subject, or give an answer so ambiguous it leaves you scratching your head. Why do they do this? Because clear answers could expose their insincerity or hidden agendas. By keeping things hazy, they maintain control of the narrative, leaving others in a state of confusion. This can lead to mistrust, as you can't quite pin down what they're trying to say. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands, elusive and frustrating. So, keep an eye out for those who habitually avoid direct questions. Clear communication is the hallmark of sincerity. After all, when we are genuine, we have nothing to hide. Directness and clarity are signs of sincerity. Fourth clue, excessive flattery. Now there's nothing wrong with a little bit of complimenting, but when it becomes excessive, it may be a sign of insincerity. People who are not genuine often use flattery as a tool for manipulation. They shower you with compliments, making you feel special and valued. However, these praises are usually not based on a genuine appreciation of your qualities, but rather on their hidden agenda. This excessive flattery can lead to false perceptions. You may start seeing yourself through their exaggerated compliments, which can cloud your judgment and create unrealistic expectations. It's important to realize that true compliments are given without expecting anything in return. They are based on genuine admiration and respect, not manipulation. So, watch out for those who are a little too generous with their compliments. It could be a sign they're not as sincere as they seem. Remember, sincere compliments are genuine and not overdone. Fifth. Fifth clue, lack of empathy. A key indicator of insincerity is a person's inability to empathize, to feel and understand the emotions of others. This deficiency can often be subtle, hidden behind a mask of charm or friendliness. But when you peel back the layers, you might find a person who is indifferent to the feelings of others, who cannot step into another's shoes and see the world from their perspective. This lack of empathy is more than just an emotional blind spot. It's a red flag, a warning sign that the individual may not be as sincere as they seem. Without empathy, relationships can become shallow, one-sided, and ultimately damaging. You might feel unheard, invalidated, even isolated. Remember, empathy is not merely about sympathizing with someone's struggles, it's about understanding their joys, their fears, their hopes. It's about connecting on a deep human level. And without this connection, sincerity is but an empty shell. Empathy is the core of sincerity. Let's move on to the last 5 clues. Firstly, there's the tendency to gossip. Insincere individuals often indulge in gossip, using it as a tool to gain favor or manipulate others. Picture this. You're at a social gathering and someone starts whispering about another person who isn't present. It's a red flag, indicating this person might not be as genuine as they seem. Next, we have a lack of accountability. Genuine people are not afraid to admit their mistakes, while insincere individuals are likely to shift blame onto others. Imagine a coworker who never takes responsibility for their errors, always pointing fingers at someone else. It's a telltale sign of insincerity. Thirdly, we have constant justification. Insincere people often feel the need to explain their actions in excessive detail, usually to avoid blame or to portray themselves in a better light. If someone constantly feels the need to justify their actions, even when not required, it could be a sign of insincerity. Our penultimate clue is manipulative behavior. This can be quite subtle and often involves the person using others for their own gain without regard to their feelings or well-being. For instance, a friend who always seems to need your help but is never available when you need them. It's a clear indication of insincerity. Lastly, we have the lack of eye contact. While it's not always a definite sign of insincerity, as some individuals may naturally find making eye contact uncomfortable, a persistent avoidance of eye contact during conversations may signal an insincere disposition. It's as if they're trying to hide something, perhaps their true intentions or feelings. In sum, these clues, a tendency to gossip, a lack of accountability, constant justification, manipulative behavior, and lack of eye contact, can help you identify insincere individuals in your life. These clues should help you detect insincerity. Now that we've covered the 10 clues, it's time to reflect. We have journeyed through the labyrinth of insincerity, unmasking the 10 telltale signs that can help you spot individuals who may not have your best interests at heart. From inconsistent behavior, the first clue that points to a lack of authenticity, to overpromising, a classic red flag of insincere intentions. We've also delved into avoidance of direct questions, a strategy often used by those who want to keep the truth at bay, and excessive flattery, a manipulative tool to win your trust. Let's not forget the absence of empathy, a glaring clue that suggests a lack of genuine concern for others. Then we explored the final 5 clues: deflection of blame, frequent lies, preying on vulnerabilities, always playing the victim, and the insatiable need for validation. These behaviors can all indicate a lack of sincerity and should prompt you to question the authenticity of the person displaying them. Understanding these clues is not about becoming paranoid or distrusting everyone around us. It's about being informed, vigilant, and protecting our emotional well-being. It's about fostering relationships founded on trust, respect, and genuine affection. Most importantly, it's about ensuring our peace of mind and enhancing our personal growth. By recognizing these signs, we can better navigate the complex world of human interaction, avoiding those who may drain our energy and focusing on those who enrich our lives. Remember, not everyone has the same heart as you, and that's okay. The key is to surround ourselves with people who respect us, value our presence, and appreciate our worth. So, as we step back into the world, armed with this newfound understanding, let's make a conscious effort to foster authenticity in our interactions, to seek sincerity in those we choose to associate with, and to be sincere in our dealings with others. Remember, sincerity is the foundation of trust and respect. Be aware, stay informed, and protect your peace.